Welcome to the hot springs! My name is PolishLynx and this is Sakura Knight 2. This is supposed solution to the problem that we had. We'll find out. Oh, I can feel all my worries melting away in nice warm water. These hot springs are relaxing, don't you think? Take your hands away from me. I guess it doesn't feel bad, but... I glanced over my shoulder. Felicia, my face flushed. Why you touch me like that? Is it not obvious, my sweet Estelle? You have been looking rather tense as of late, and I hoped a massage might ease your concerns. I don't want your hands touching me. Well, what do you think? Take them away. Felicia leans close to me, her lips inched away from my ear. Do you feel at peace? No. Well, I feel so awkward, I don't know how to reply. Give me the option, I will give the answer. I've never been very verbose. Then again, nobody's compared to Felicia. And words are fading here. Felicia looks so pretty, it's hard to think of anything else. I mean, to be fair, of all the girls here, Felicia is actually the one that doesn't really get the grade. Her face flashed from the hot water as he dressed her body, and her eyes glistened like jewels. Pretty sure it's Sakura Knight 1. We're able to say, take those hands away from me, and so on. I don't know if I read this, whatever. Steam curls about her legs, and beds of water glint upon her bare shoulders. She looks entirely at her ease. As for me, however, I'm trembling so much I feel like I might collapse. At least this hot spring is a private one. It's a bit more expensive than the public springs, which are open to all and sun dry. But Felicia said that we needed it. I think this is her attempt to cool down after a stressful day. Weird choice of words, really. I mean, can you actually cool down in hot springs? No. But never mind. But her ministrations are making me feel hotter than ever. I do so hope you feel relaxed when you are with me, Estelle. No. Nobody could feel relaxed with you, let's face it. I can feel Felicia's breath against my ear. Her words are soft and sultry. I'm trying to perfect new healing technique, you see? Yeah, right. Yeah, that is correct. I don't believe you. Rune and Tart have been having a bit of a disagreement as of late. That much is indisputable. As the self-appointed leader of our party, I feel it is my responsibility to do something about this. So why don't you actually solve their problem instead of doing what you are doing? I want to help them before the relationship deteriorates to the point of no return. They are both stubborn, strong-willed women, and I doubt they will see reason if I simply speak to them. Loquacious for I am. So she does realize she talks a lot. Too much. That's funny. I always peg Felicia as being utterly unaware. There are limits to what words can achieve. A lecture would doubtless be received with scorn. Dialogue is impossible if the other side does not wish to listen. I mean, you never listen, really. So instead, I hope that I might bridge the gap between the relationship with my hands. Yeah, you are not allowed to do that. Your hands. Yes, indeed. Felicia's hands, which are still trading against my skin, continue their ministrations. Can you just like smack her in the freaking head? It's easy, Esty. It's easy. I'll end 2 words. Instead, I shall massage both Rune and Tart until they have expanded all their stress. I would not allow that. Come on. I shall tend to their each and every need with current precision. I don't. No, please. No. Come on. We all know she has ulterior motives. Then when I'm through with them, they will be so relaxed they will not be able to bicker anymore. We all know she will do something ridiculous. We'll enter a new era of love, enjoy it through nothing more than my hands. No. Our body shall become one and we shall be happy. No one wants happiness with you. No! What do you think of my plan, Estelle? Do you think it will work? Well, Felicia looks so excited about this plan of hers, if it can be called that I feel bad shooting down, but... Truth be told, I have 1 or 2 misgivings. Only? What should I say? I think it's a silly idea. It's a silly idea for you to do something, yes. I don't want touching anybody other than me. No, thanks. You are not Nope, never. Maybe it would be better if I touch. Yes! I mean, at least we are not messed up in the head, so yeah. Huh, if you want to help Rune and Tart relax, my physical therapy, then maybe I could help you too. That should make your work easier. Better yet, we can massage one another. We can press buttons again and become close. What are you talking about? That was not the option. Maybe it would be better if... Whoops. If I did that. So why the heck do you say you will help her doing that? That doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. You say the choice is clearly saying I will do and you will not do that. Okay? So why the heck is it over here that we will do that? Doesn't it sound like a good idea? No, because that's not what the choice is telling. What am I even saying anymore? This hot spring must be hot. Well, it's not like it's called a lukewarm spring, because my face is burning. Why did I talk to Felicia about pressing our together? Am I desperate for human contact? Am I so easy that I'll jump at the chance to be intimate with any woman regardless of who they are? No, no, because we are not jumping at the stupid elf. We are not jumping at the cat girl. Okay, we are jumping at the wolf girl, yes. Felicia's definitely... Except she isn't. And what you should be saying is Rune and Tart are attractive and they really do have good qualities. Yes. Felicia, no. I'd like us all to love it. No. What we are saying now, I'd like us all to, you know, get along with one another. Okay, the love part. Wolf girl. God damn it. But that sounds kind of lewd. I mean, what you said, yes. Well, I'm so indecent. Oh, I see how it is. Felicia giggles. I think you're right, Estelle. Since we're a party, we should work through our issues together. We should be open and honest. Yeah, you're not getting into that room. So tell me, you were talking about more massage back then, weren't you? No! No, just forget it. I didn't mean anything by that. I have more to say, but I'm soon cut off by a loud shriek. They're fighting, aren't they? I knew it. Stay away from me! Don't come closer! You mad brute! Wasn't mad before! I'm mad now, you bad girl! I still no apologize! I'm not going to apologize for your own clumsiness! It's your fault you were attacked by that clown monster! Not mine! Attacked for your sake! Try to help you, no fang! Rude and ungrateful! You always tease me, make me mad, no appreciation, wicked, wrong! You're not my friend, never my friend! I punish you! No, stick back! Don't come closer! And stop running the hot springs! You're kicking up water everywhere! Ah! I got that water in my eye! I got my eye! Splosh! She might be drowning. Rune tucks Tart to ground. Tart's head bows being in the water once, twice before she stopped thrashing. She's lying face down in the hot spring, not breathing. She's not moving either. It can be. I don't believe it, but Tart, she isn't dead, is she? No. Rune pouts, suddenly sulky, and kicks Tart's prone body with her foot. She knows that's just pretend. That's what Rune says, but Tart is being worryingly unresponsive. She didn't react at all when Rune kicked her. I'd like to believe that she isn't dead. It's more likely she fainted. I know cat girls don't like the water, but I'm worried all the same. Tart's unconscious body is still floating in her hot springs. Her tail's all bent out of shape and her wine behind is raised in the air like a flag of surrender. I feel like I've stumbled onto a crime scene. What are we going to do? It'll be alright, worry not. I know how to perform CPR. I don't trust her with that as well. Really, you do? I somehow doubt it. Yeah, indeed. All members of the family should know how to aid those in need. It is only common sense. You freaking don't know what common sense is for. Is it really? I never knew members of the royal family were required to undertake lessons in emergency healthcare. It seems a bit beneath them, somehow. Is that what physicians are for? The elven family in Greece must operate differently to what I'm used to. I didn't really expect this development. But now it's hard time for skepticism. Really? I'm just glad Felicia seems to know what she's doing. How do you not know CPR as well? Is there anything she isn't good at? A lot! Now come here, my little kitty. I apologize for my hand use, but it is necessary. Here we go! Felicia scoops Tart's comatose body up in her arms, then carries her to the edge of the hot springs. She lays Tart's damp, bedraggled form upon the sleek rocks and startles her, her eyes narrowed with concentration. I'll now begin. Please relax, I promise I will not hurt you. Doubt. I will do all... Then stop talking and do it! I will do all in my power to save you, or my name is not Felicia, I'm Rebello di Argento. Yeah, this is not CPR. Without a doubt. Felicia grips Tart's shoulder with her slender fingers, then dips her head. Her long pink hair. First concern of mine is why the hell are you on top of her in CPR? Anyway, her long hair, pink hair, still damp from the hot springs, trails across Tart's body, dripping water against her flushed skin. Tart's lilac hair looks a little frizzy, as does her tail. Her cheeks are pink like cotton candy and she's utterly still. Did you actually check if she's breathing? Maybe she's already breathing. God damn it, the sensation of Felicia's chest against her isn't enough to make her stir. But when Felicia's lips meet Tart's, I see her ears quivering. See, so she was breathing. She isn't dead after all, she's still alive. That's something of relief. But Tart still looks distinctly whoop-gone. Felicia closes her eyes, her peach-colored lashes matting together as her mouth moves against Tart's. Yeah, this is not CPR, isn't it? It looks like they're kissing. But I know that isn't the case. I know it is! This is an important life-saving operation. Yeah, sure it is. I don't feel she'll take advantage of the situation. Of course she is! It's Felicia, goddammit. Her own cheeks are decidedly flushed, but perhaps that's because of how muggy the air is. Estelle, why are you lying to yourself like this? There's nothing inappropriate about this. Yeah, sure. If that was actual CPR, I would agree, but it's not like I care that Felicia bare skin is all pushed up against Tart's, or that her fingers cupping Tart's cheek. I really don't care at all. In that I can't believe, I mean, who'd care about Felicia? Yeah, I mean, she continues what she was doing. And from the hot spring, the steam swirls in the air, and so on. I'm starting to feel like hell myself. It really is warm here. I mean, it's hot springs. Of course it's hot. When Felicia first laid Tart upon the rocks, she was still and unresponsive now, or some life seems to have returned to the weary cat girl. Tart tips back her head and, sighing softly, opens her mouth to accept Felicia's tongue. I feel like that line I shouldn't read. Wait a minute! Is that a standard for CPR? Of course it's not. God damn it. Yeah, should we go and leave them alone? I mean, I think so. I guess I don't much care what they do together, but do they have to do it so passionately in broad daylight, no less? I'm too young and innocent to watch such a sight. Felicia finally draws away from Tart, her lips shining with a little. I hate when they describe this. Why do they do this? Hey Felicia. Tart opens her eyes and looks at Felicia, pouting childishly. Why didn't you stop? We're just getting to the good part. Okay. I don't know why you would enjoy it with Felicia, but whatever. You're concerned. Oh, Why am I not reading the text? I would not want to kiss you so free that you expire from pleasure. That would quite defeat the purpose of this exercise. I'm trying to help you. No, you're not. You're just using the situation. You've helped me a whole bunch already. Your kisses were strong enough to pull me from the realm of the dead. Yeah. But if you stop now, I might as well let myself die. There's no point living if I can't make out with pretty woman at every opportunity. But you don't have a pretty woman there. My. Are you trying to threaten me? Maybe. Tart smirks. And what are you gonna do about it? Well, if you want my body, somebody will die without it. I suppose I will continue its medicine. Oh, really? No, it's not! That's right. It's for my own good. I'll behave myself, so please. ST, here's a suggestion. Just kick them back to the water. Tart pulls her lips together. Very soft, pale pink, like freshly cut peach. Will you give me my medicine? It will be my pleasure. Such a weird line. Felicia dips her head once more. She puts her lips against Tart's and Tart practically melts into embrace. Their eyes falling shut anew, the two women will continue their rather vigorous healing session. I mean, they continue, right? And I can't believe this. These two idiots are using Tart's brush with death as an excuse to make out, and so brazen too. No, seriously, just kick them back to the water. It will help. This is degenerate. I almost jump a full foot in the air, and I'm not the only one. Felicia and Tart both spring apart, eyes large, their expression guilty. But it's too late to play off what happened. They've already been caught in the act. Good! A wizened old man wearing a tattered yukata stands aside the hot springs. His wrinkled face reminds me a little of Rune, and he's missing a few teeth, but he's no less imposing for it. This man is the owner of Hot Springs. We've come here a few times, so I'm pretty familiar with him. He's a stern old man, and he always recites a long list of rules to us before he lets us step in the hot water. One of his man's rules is, if I remember rightly, there should be no illicit activity in the hot springs. I've told you that countless times. Hot springs exist so people can relax. They're tranquil, peaceful spaces, almost sacred. But you girls, you harlots, you're trampling all over the quiet dignity of this establishment. How dare you! My goodness. Felicia gets to her feet, dripping with moisture. I agree, Mr. Saying we were not involved in anything this, but your company almost drowned and I was trying to help her. I was performing CPR. That's right, Felicia would have died. CPR, huh? The old man narrows his eyes. And since when did CPR involve moaning and signing like that? Well, I couldn't help, sir. Felicia's just really good at CPR. She's got proper lessons, being a princess. Oh, yeah. I was very thoroughly taught, and I always took care to pay attention during my lessons. I'm very studious in my art. That's right. There's nobody more studious than Felicia. The man falls silent. He glances between Tart and Felicia, his arms folded. If he believes it, he's such an idiot. For a few moments, I almost think they've gotten away with it, but thank you. Ha! He snorts dismissively. Don't make me laugh, you idiots! I might be an old man, but I do have eyes, and I know precisely what you are getting up to. If that lurid display of CPR, then I'm a pickled cucumber. You do look kinda like you've been pickled. Silence, mongrel! I had to. I've had enough from you. Now get out, all four of you! Huh? I was stung by his injustice and point finger at myself. Even me? You are friends with these girls, aren't you? No. No, I'm not! Ron is not as well. I only know the wolf girl. I don't know the other two. Then you can join them. The wolf girl too. I can't risk letting you ruin my business with your salubrious practices. But I did nothing wrong. I wasn't kissing or performing CPR or anything. That's right. Easty did nothing wrong. She's a good girl, nice and kind.
Punish Tart and fell, but no punish Estelle. She no deserve.
I'll be the one who decides what you deserve, you pipsqueak. How dare you talk back to your elders like that? You claim the treason, but how am I to know? The four of you could be planning to indulge in what affair the moment my back is turned.
With Tart! Ha! How dare you!
Rune pulls a face.
I know one touch her makes me sick!
And look at you guys, it's making me feel sick.
How? What? I mean, I understand Felicia, but come on, man.
Now get out, before the contents of my stomach vacate my body.
After hearing that, we have no choice but to leave. We've been making enemies left and right lately. Today really has been a disaster. It's your fault. I suppose going to the hospital didn't help after all. What a shame. I mean, and whose fault is that? I only want to bring Rune and Tart closer. Well, you failed. Felicia frowns, perturbed, and folds her arms across her chest. Okay, the old man's voice kind of got the bad results. The two of us are sitting in a local tavern. Why are you with her? It's late night and the sky is beyond the windows it's dark. A few stars twinkle here and there in the heavens, half obscured by wispy clouds that roll lazily by. Funnily enough, lately, now that I think about it, I do have characters that I really dislike. Anyway, but I guess that kind of makes the videos more alive, sorts of. A handful of patrons are sitting around other tables, singing folk ditties and clinging tankards. Their faces are illuminated by the warm amber lights that flicker in brackets about the walls. The atmosphere is a light and relaxing one. But I'm in no mood to partake in these humble festivities, and neither is Felicia. She ordered the pair of us drinks when we arrived, but she's yet to take a sip of her beer. For her, it's unusual behavior. We've been to this tavern a handful of times in the past, and she's always been a big drinker. We must be in a serious pickle if not even she can put on a happy face. I mean, it's kind of her fault as well again. I wonder what is to be done. I thought Rune and Tart would bond simply by spending time together, but that simply is not the case. I mean, you might be saying that, but come on, there are characters that just don't work together. It's a fact. If anything, they seem to dislike one another even more than they did before. Yes, it's quite a predicament. If they keep bickering, our teamwork will fall apart. What's teamwork? I mean, when they argue, they give enemies a chance to attack. We might end up in real danger if this keeps happening. I don't want to fail any of the quests we take on. Not when I'm getting even ever closer to achieving my dream. I just want to become a celebrated knight like my mother. I thought gathering together a party would be a good way to go about doing that, but I never considered my own teammates might turn against each other. Forget monsters. Right now, Rune and Tart might be the biggest threat to my humble dreams. Now, are they actually? I mean, I see another threat as well. I do not wish to fail the end of our quest, Ida. We have come a long way, and it would be a shame for all we have worked for to fall apart. Saying that, I do not want to remove Rune or Tart from the party. They have become quite dear to me, and I'm fond of them both. For it is depressingly apparent that they aren't at all fond of one another. What do you think, Estelle? I think you are kind of right. I won't want to kick either of them out the party either. I'm a shy, awkward person by nature, but I've managed to open up to both Rune and Tart during my adventures. They are the first friends I've ever had, other than Felicia, but that's not worth mentioning. They cheer me up when my spirits are low, and they're always there for me. I'm particularly fond of... I mean, that's an easy answer. Of course, Rune. Rune! For Rune's conversation skills leave much to be desired. She's doing her best to communicate in language she doesn't fully grasp. She's eager to learn about human culture. I mean, yes, she has a certain flaw. She's a bit too explosive. But anyway, and she's incredibly affectionate, surprisingly so. Her hugs are strong enough to almost bowl me over, and the way she nuzzles her cheek against my chest is simply adorable. She's earnest and hardworking, and she gave up a lot so she could travel with our party. That's also. I couldn't bear to say goodbye to her. I care about her too much. I know how you feel. No, you don't. Felicia couldn't possibly have been privy to my internal thoughts. Elves are meant to be adept at magic, but I don't view it and read minds. But she smiles at me nonetheless. As for she understands. I guess my concerns must have been written across my countenance, as bright and obvious as the fireflies that flit in the night sky. Interesting line. I've never been very good at hiding my true emotions, particularly from Felicia. She might seem like an airhead. Not seem, she is. But she's pretty good at reading the mood. No, she's not. No, she's not. When she wants. Okay, maybe when she wants. I'm parallel to both Rune and Tart. It would be a shame you had to bid farewell to one in order to placate the other. Thought that would make things easier to manage in the short term. I think our morale will be negatively impacted by such a hasty decision. If we are to be true adventurers, we need to deal with this in an appropriate manner. We cannot give up at the first sign of weakness. This is a challenge, yes! But I believe we can overcome it. We just need to work together. I see. I was feeling helplessly lost about the whole Tart and Rune situation, but Felicia looks pretty pumped. Again, I mean, there are countless situations where two people don't go along with each other and sorts of can work it out. I mean, the closest to me, at least, you can say, would be in football. I mean, there definitely are people. There were people that I did not get along with, and I couldn't like stand them. But you know, playing in football, that's a different story. I mean, you have to actually, you know, toss this aside and play, sorts of. So there's that. I was thinking absolutely lost about the whole Tart and Rune situation, but Felicia looks pretty pumped. Her face is shining, as it always does when she's hit upon a good idea. I mean, her good ideas are not always that good. And her grin is so white I can see all her pearly white teeth. I can't. Does she actually have teeth? Surely she wouldn't be smiling like that if she didn't have a foolproof plan up her sleeve. Does she now? Not that Felicia's outfit has any sleeves. I've often wondered at the practicality of her clothes, especially given all the fighting we do, but I can hardly talk. I wear just about as little as she does. I mean, your outfits are basically similar. I mean, technically you don't have armor plates on your chest. You have plates covering most of her arms, actually. You don't have anything. Okay. I don't know if she has anything around her legs. I mean, she has tights, but like the elf has some sort of really high shoes. I don't know. Whatever. So, what do we propose? We do. You're a team leader and I'm more than willing to listen. I still don't understand why she's a team leader. Please, Felicia, give me your worldly wisdom. Wisdom? Well, about that. I think we just need to take on more quests at the Logical Guild and spend even more time together. Wow, what a solution. Oh my god. Then Rune and Tart will be forced to put their difference behind them. They will have no other choice. We'll make them work together around the clock until they are so exhausted they simply do not have the energy to engage in their silly arguments. I would say take on quests that will require their cooperation. And not exactly, I'm speaking of fighting. For example, I would get them to something like working in a shop or basically in the market where they would need to cooperate in sorts of ways, I think that would be a good thing. Or, I mean, that might be quite bad to say, but in the fields and so on. Anyway, we'll break the rebellious spirits through hard physical labor. It is perfect idea. What do you think, Estelle? I'm not so sure about that. Is this all Fisher could come up with? Really? Grant, I haven't thought of a better way to repair Rune and Tart's solution, but this does seem like the most sensible plan. We've taken lots of quests together already, but that hasn't made Rune and Tart like one another more. You yourself said it was quite the opposite. I'm afraid if we make them spend more time together, things will get even worse.
No. You are being naive, my dear Estelle.
No, you are being naive.
I am.
Yeah, indeed you are. If my plan does not work, then I am prepared to break Rune and Tart's spirit with my love instead. Go to hell with your love. I will show them, in those uncertain terms, that they are being immature. I don't have the strength to. I'll punish every single inch of their bodies, from their cute bellies to their bare toes to their soft, squishy cheeks. Do that to yourself. I'll use every single tool at my soul and I shall make them beg for mercy. Do it to yourself, seriously. She beams brightly, Nadia shadow crossing her perfectly. Her face is not perfect at all! And then, after they have been thoroughly crushed beneath the burden of my love, they will learn to depend on one another as true party members should. You shouldn't be the leader. You really are a shitty leader. You have no idea about leadership at all. Through shared suffering and hardship, they shall put their differences behind them, and a new era of peace shall be ushered forth. Silence descends upon the tavern following this proclamation. I look at Felicia flatly, my lips pursed. I'm really not sure about this plan of hers. If it can even be called a plan. It's not a plan at all. She's awfully confident, but I had no wonder what all this confidence is based on. I mean, her stupidity, it can't be reality. Why'd never think I could trust Felicia in a way? Exactly! Good thinking, finally! This is nothing but cuts free in the making. I hope things will work out alright. But with each passing second, my hopes dwindle further and further. Which is obviously not surprising. I mean... I just can't stand Felicia, okay? That's one thing, but her ideas are just dumb. Anyway, let's end the episode on that note. For now, hope you enjoyed, and we'll continue tomorrow. Yes, we'll see where this is going. And hopefully we will not allow the stupid elf to do anything more stupid. For all she does is stupid. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, hope to see you tomorrow as well. Have a great day, bye bye.